Okay, so we're gonna go over Unit 6, which was a big period during World War II and all the wars during the time.
It's the time where we all got intermingled and could communicate with another, and advanced weapons came about.
The New Deal, which was President Roosevelt trying to create a restart of the economic growth after the war, because after that point, the Great Depression started to happen when nobody had money or good agriculture to start with.
Yes, and during this time, a lot of the other countries started to have the Great Depressions because of the war. Many of them had to lose power trying to get all of the advancements in technology, and everyone, was off at war, and a lot of death took toll when they had to get jobs.
So fascism or fascism was a big part of Germany, which was to create extreme nationalism during the time, which was Germany, and also Hitler to create his whole army and try to get everybody on his side instead of everybody else's side.
Hitler brought a lot of people into the Nazi Party because when he spoke with such great power and spoke about a lot of the things that the other countries did and how they just abandoned them. So when he took power, a lot of people gained nationalism within his speeches.
So one of the things we talk about was the Treaty of Versailles, which was a peace treaty between Germany and allied nations. Actually, Germany was blamed for the war, and they were had to pay for all the damages and the hurt during the war. And so Germany got upset, and they didn't know that the people of Germany did not know that they signed a peace treaty, which made them very upset because they had nothing to do with the war.
And that then goes back to say what happened with Hitler and how he rose to power.
Yeah. So the Berlin Wall was the cause between the separate East Germany and the communists, East Germany, which was the communist government, which caused a lot of hate between because you weren't able to see your family members even if they were on the other side of the wall, which I think was burned down or blew up or down in.
The Berlin Wall was also created because of the superpowers that rose to power, and it was America versus Russia. And as a result of this, the Berlin Wall was created because the Russians wanted one side and America wanted to have the other side be democratic.
This also, with the Russians, also created the space race was caused between America and Russia to beat the space.
Called the Cold War.
Okay.
Cold War.
And that's your Unit 6.
And many of these things are still going on now because if you see, the Cold War is still going on now. And that,
peace out.
It's Crash Course. Fun fact time.
Fun facts. Oh, yeah, they can't even see me. Okay, let's just move on with that. Just keep going. All right. So, fun fact time. One of the fun facts I thought would be great was the Industrial Revolution, which caused women to work, and everybody to work, especially kids. This also caused a great epidemic of diseases and bacteria because all the water was contaminated with everything we were making with machines, and they were also paid low amounts of money for their work, but the middle class and the high class were benefited from it. So, yeah.
Yeah, and then during World War II, they had many bombs and weapons being created. So when America, the first bomb, the atomic bomb, was created, and we launched a missile onto Japan, and that was the first time it was ever seen of the bomb, and that also caused the Cold War to happen because the Russians were trying to get information on the atomic bomb and stuff like that. And on top of that, the first time a submarine was ever seen was during World War II with a German U-boat. And this caused more attention because the submarine blew up the Louis Vuitton. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's how I say.
And that was your fun facts.